Hi, this is Terry Campbell with Johnson Insurance and another episode of Outside the Box. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of coverages that you really should have. You definitely need to consider it if you don't have it, but it's pretty much standard operating procedure in the self-storage world. And the two coverages I'm talking about is customer goods legal liability and sale and disposal legal liability. Customer goods liability. We know that we put into our rental agreements that when you put the stuff in the unit, it's yours. You're responsible for it. We're not responsible as the owners. But even if that's in there and there's damage, let's say there's a roof leak, okay? Let's say there's a roof leak that's been there a while. Maybe it's been reported. Maybe you have not kept your gutters and downspouts clean. That's one of the worst ways to get a roof leak. If you've got gutters and downspouts and they get blocked and you don't keep them clean. Well, if that happens and the water's got to find somewhere to go and it finds its way inside a unit and ruins somebody's stuff, that's somewhere you could actually be sued and have to pay damages. Not only pay damages, but pay for legal representation. So customer goods legal liability would cover something along the lines of that, where you've been found negligent. So you may not know anything about it. That things can happen you don't know about, you can still get held liable for. So you want to have customer goods legal liability coverage for those things, and you want to have sale and disposal. Sale and disposal coverage is extremely important because things happen. I mean, you hold auctions, you sell units. Sometimes the unit doesn't even sell. Sometimes you're stuck with a unit full of stuff nobody wanted to buy, and then you get rid of it. You take it to the dump. You do something with it, and then suddenly, out of the blue, here comes the tenant, and they want to know where their stuff is. Well, even though you followed the rules and you've done everything like you're supposed to, you can still be sued. So whether they win the award or not, you're going to have legal cost. So both of these coverages can cover the damages that are awarded and can cover the legal expenses that go along with it. Since these things do happen, they do happen, especially if you're in the business for very long. It happens. I've seen it. I've been an investor. I'm an investor in 11 locations right now, and I know we have these coverages on every one of our facilities because we have seen things happen. Your manager or whoever you have take care of the unit once there's been an auction or somebody's been shut out of their unit and they've been given notice and it's time to get rid of it. Sometimes things happen, like they take the wrong unit to the dump. I've seen that happen before. Had an auction over here on this unit, but the guy that took the stuff to the dump took this unit instead. Big mistake. So you want to have both of these coverages. They're very important for self-storage. They're specific to self-storage, and all the self-storage carriers that we work with always include this, and it always should be included. If at all possible, you want to have that. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, let's talk about it. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode of Outside the Box. Thanks.